For more on the impact of elections, Nii Akuetteh, Executive Director of the African Immigrant Caucus, joins me here on the set. Good to see you. Thank you for being here.
It's a pleasure.
So is this a surprise?
The actual results were, but of course, I mean, the country and the world was divided. People thought who will win. So yes, to the extent that Mr. General Buhari won so decisively, personally, it was something of a surprise for me. But I had been on shows in this studio several times, and I didn't feel comfortable predicting. So there was the possibility that he could, and he's simply a very determined person. So,
tell me in as few words as possible, what do we know about the new president?
He's 72 years old. He's a Muslim from the northern part of the country. He's a former general who actually, in 1983, took power by military means, governed for 20 months, and then he himself was overthrown. Under that, he's seen as a strict authoritarian, doesn't brook indiscipline and corruption. But he says that, you know, that was his behavior under as a military dictator, and that now he's a born-again Democrat.
So that's interesting. A born-again Democrat. What does that mean for the future of that country? Because while there are celebrations going on, I imagine behind the scenes there are some conversations being had.
I think so, because he also won by merging his party with three others. So which is why his support has always been in the north, and I should have mentioned on his background that he, after being a military ruler, when Nigeria turned democratic in 1999, he has run for every election, so this was his fourth time. He's always won in the north. This time he made some alliances and won in the southwest. So he has to deal with new partners. And so that will be another challenge. How he will behave under democratic rules, for me, that's the big, interesting unknown.
Well, you're going to find out very soon. The relationship with the military,
yes,
that's going to come into a bit of importance as they deal with the challenges of Boko Haram, right?
True, but I actually think that the president who was just defeated, he spent the last 6 weeks, he postponed the elections. The commission, electoral commission, postponed the elections for 6 weeks to give the military time to deal with them. Some people have different takes on it. I believe the military that they have done, taken a big step to routing Boko Haram, but the military itself has to be restructured, re-equipped, re-energized, and General Buhari has been saying that this is one of his priorities.
The economy is another big one as well. You've got falling oil prices, you've got the economy in I don't want to say disarray, but there are some serious challenges.
Yes. Now, again, I think the former president, he made the economy grow so well that it became #1 in Africa. But for the past 11 months or so, they've been hit by the fall in oil prices. So General Buhari has to deal with that. Now, it is wonderful the way the markets are reacting, the Naira is recovering. You know, there is always an element of luck. So I suspect that he will get some good luck. I mean, Mr. General Buhari, I won't be surprised if he gets some good luck because of the oil price. I have actually seen some news items that the global oil price is beginning to pick up, which means that the income for Nigeria is improving. So we'll see how he deals with that as well.
As we look out 3 months, 6 months, and 9 months, and so on, he doesn't take office until the end of May, is my understanding.
That's correct.
So we got a little time here before he's going to have new cabinet members. What do you want to hear? What do you want to see?
I want to see him having a broad-based cabinet that is based on merit. Although, given that he put together a coalition, as these things go, everybody who was in the coalition will want appointments. I want to see him get some highly qualified and experienced economists. I want to see that despite his military background, he's going to take a hands-off approach for his ministers, the experts, to run the economy, and he's going to listen to their advice.
I mean, are you saying it also, let me translate that there's not going to be major changes in terms of economic policy, at least during the initial transition?
I feel pretty confident in saying yes to that. And that's because if you look at the election campaigns and the manifestos and their promises, there wasn't much of a technical difference between his platform, and the current government's platform. They all said we will tackle corruption, we will create new jobs, and we are going to watch how we manage the falling oil prices. So yes, I feel that you won't see such a big change. It will be on the basis of a fresh face and fresh people, but the technical underlying policies, I don't see them changing much.
All right, we'll continue to watch, as you will as well. Nii Akuetteh of the African Immigrant Caucus, thank you very much. Good to have you here.